Good morning, fellow parishioners of St. Francis. Today we enter into the 3 great days known as the Triduum, into the Paschal mystery of Christ's death and resurrection, and what it does in us. Today, known as Maundy Thursday, sees the disciples with Jesus preparing to share in the Passover meal, much like they had in years past. But then Jesus does something so unexpected. He takes off his outer garment, picks up a servant's towel, and begins washing their feet. Imagine with me for a while what a shock this must have been for them. Servants washed feet. They were going to be important people in places of power when he became king. Can you imagine their inner turmoil? Much like ours when invited to participate in the foot washing ceremony. But when we focus on Jesus, we sense his urgency, his intention, his desire to give all he can to his beloved disciples. His actions speak of a deep mystery that is unfolding in this raw physical act of washing their feet. It speaks of what has been forged within them during the 3 years of walking with him, each step taken by them with him by their side, was making them a part of him and him a part of them. He says, "Unless I wash you, you have no part of me or what I'm doing." They would only understand later as they lived out this mystery. In the washing of their feet, they became his body. He affirmed their belonging. Then he says, "So if I, the Lord and teacher, washed your feet, you ought to wash one another's feet as well. For I give you this as an example, so that you should do in turn as I did to you." And then even more unexpectedly, as they recline at table together, he breaks the bread and then says, "This is my body, eat. This is my blood, drink." Now things become more intense. Jesus is opening himself and pouring himself out into his disciples as the great act of unconditional love, to give himself away fully to each one of them. Then he says, "Do this in remembrance of me." Today, we are the disciples. Today, Jesus does the unexpected. He pours himself out into us. Today, we are called to respond. "Here I am, Lord." May each one, as we go through these 3 days, experience the unexpected action of Christ in us and through us. Amen.